どうだ？お前が着せ替えたんだろ？何か言いなさい。さあ、みんな行くぞ！
fudge. Thank you for mentioning that, pizza. I did not realize, even though my freaking microphone has a light on it, I should notice it. Okay. Let's roll that back. Okay. Let's roll everything back. Hello everyone, we're doing Taimanin Tuesday again. Today's the event quest. As you can see, I've already done the event and farmed up a bunch of tickets, but I have not read the story yet. We're going to be going through that together. I have Taimanin Squad playing in the background, so if you see me jam now, it's because of that. Taimanin Squad is not a good game, but the music in it is on point. Let's start this up. Oh, that felt good. A sharp exhaust sound echoed in an abandoned area in Tokyo Kingdom City. They must have thought it was okay to make as much noise as they want here. All the cars there were illegally tuned. Just being there damages your eardrums and causes hearing loss. That sounds miserable. It's not something you can just frown about and move on. Seriously, they're too loud. Their ears might not be the only thing they damaged. Ah ha ha ha. It is loud. The noise gives me a headache even from a distance. The two had secured information that an illegal race would be held here today, but that alone wasn't enough for the task force to be dispatched. The captain of the task force, Fuma Kotaro, had designated not the illegal race itself, but the race's prize as the target this time. But putting up a kidnapped demon as a prize, Tokyo... Sorry, I had a hiccup. But putting up a kidnapped demon as a prize, Tokyo Kingdom people are insane. From the victim's perspective, they were just dragged into the human world before they knew it, without anyone to trust or knowing where and how to escape. With no way to do anything, they just live as a slave. That's the only option they have left. Just saying those words itself ignites rage in his heart. As he exhaled that rage this time, Kanazuki Sora, the supporter and escort of Fuma in this operation, looked at him, worried. Hey, well, I'm glad you followed. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, so I think peak was when I was playing with Mizuki and Minori and Kakuki? I forgot her VTuber name. But yeah, thanks for following. Sora says, "Are you okay?" Yeah, I'm alright. Thinking about how I'll ruin their plans and kick their ass, I feel excited more than furious. Whoa, someone's bursting with energy. Shocked by Fuma's reaction, Sora smiles awkwardly and looks away, pretending to have heard nothing. Okay then, how's the situation there? It's all good here. We snuck in with no trouble. Raura, we did too. Raura? Who's Raura? We did too. Now start the mission already. Stop fussing like that. It seems that all of them are from rich families. But there's a lot of them. In a situation like this, it's safe to take advantage of the commotion of the event. I know I asked for help, but I want to rescue my people as fast as I can, please. Oh wait, I think I remember her. She's the one who looks like the Native American. I know. I promise we'll do our best. Miss Rin, Raura, I'll contact you again when the mission starts. Understood. Alright, it's not easy just waiting. Fuma ended the call after listening to Raura's words and sighed deeply. By the nature of this mission, the commanding team has to take care of the waiting part no matter what. When it comes to rescue missions, we need to move fast, but not too fast, otherwise the hostages could be taken somewhere else or could get hurt. While Fuma was thinking what to do next, he noticed Sora glancing at him. Come to think of it, you said you had a little experience in rescue missions, didn't you? Why don't we check the mission detail for the last time? Oh wait, was that? Yeah, for the last time. Thank you. To check the mission detail, Fuma controlled a device and presented the mission detail. That day, Fuma was handling all the missions assigned to the Taimanins at Gosha Academy by himself. Yep, this is Raura. Sorry to ask you, I need you to save my people. Her name is Raura Lafuria, a hunted tribe in the Demon Realm whose village was burnt to ashes after being caught up in a power struggle between demons. She was cornered and wounded, then fled to the human world and was saved by the task force. Now she cooperates with them to find her tribe members, who she had been separated with during the attack. That's kind of a typo. Amidst this, she heard some of her compatriots were captured by slave trader and sold to the human world. So she asked for help to someone she could trust, Fuma Kotaro. If they were officially sold, a contract must follow, which makes it almost impossible for them to be free again. As a Taimanin, he knows how powerful and annoying the contract is, and he knows if the contract is made, rescuing them becomes extremely difficult. Even though it's extremely hard to end a contract once made, the deal can be made under duress. It's more like a curse than a contract. It's the loli, one of the lolis. They gather information. What are you going to do with it? After receiving a report from Sharia, a trustworthy succubus informant regarding demon affairs, Fuma scratched his head as if he was put in a hard place. No, you've done it. The way they're posed kind of like messes with the height, but the size difference between Raura and Sharia is pretty crazy. No, you've done enough for me gathering information. I can do this on my own from here. Hold on, it's not something you can do on your own. First, you need to think first. They said two heads are better than one. We may come up with a good idea talking to each other. What does that mean? Oh, you don't say that in the demon realm. It means finding a solution could be easier if you get more opinions than when you think on your own. With that, Raura, Sharia, and Fuma started a discussion. A few days later, I've got all the information I could get on the kidnapped demons. Apparently, there will be prizes of an illegal street race at an abandoned area of the city. And this is the prize list with photos. It's quite odd that you asked for the slave list. Didn't know you were interested in that. Fuma scoffed at Sharia's teasing words. Oh, come on, you know how I am. Don't make that kind of joke. Oh, you are serious on this, aren't you? You bet I am. Fuma replied, shrugging his shoulders. He felt that he might run off if he didn't continue joking. After taking the photo she gave her, that feeling grew even bigger. Okay, I think they messed up with the pronouns here. After taking the photo she gave him, I think that's supposed to be it. In the photos were kidnapped demons. Fuma originally was going to tell Raura that her colleagues are safe through the photo, but are they safe? You better not see it, which didn't seem to persuade you. What are you talking about? Let me see the photo. There's no point in trying to persuade Raura right now, so Fuma decided not to resist and show her the photo. Do you have any better photos? I thought this would be perfect to comprehend the situation. Well, this is very demon-like, Fuma thought, sighing. You know, one of these days I hope try to get a friend, like a maybe possibly a female friend, to help me like read these. Oh, this is very demon-like, Fuma thought, sighing. The people in the photo were Raura's hometown colleagues, but it seemed they had tried to escape as marks of assault were clearly visible. Ooh. Raura, I need you to calm down. Yeah, I should. As Fuma looked at Sharia resentfully, she looked a little sulky. Consider it a punishment for having me gather awful information. I said I'm sorry, I really am. I thought they would be treated with a little more care if they were prizes. Turns out being the weak in the demon realm is harsher than we imagined. Fuma dropped his shoulders, realizing what it means to be a loser in the demon realm, but it's obvious what he had to do. He was trained for that. Consider the details and the situation. The task force officially accepts the rescue mission of demons, although we can't deploy many. Really? Isn't it obvious? We help each other when someone's in trouble. It was all real, Raura, when we saved you and felt for you. So let us help you until the end. Help you with rescuing your friends. Thank you, Fuma. Wow, he's hitting on a girl again. What a natural-born womanizer. I feel bad for Fuma. Alright, let me introduce the members of this mission to you. So our mission this time is to rescue the colleagues of Raura, a friend and a supporter of the task force. Yes, my job here is to escort Fuma and support Miss Rin and Rara who have already snuck in, correct? It is, but there's no need to overdo anything. I wanted to bring Saki as well, but she refused due to personal reasons. Can't do anything about that. Judging by the size of the racer group, the numbers aren't that big, although they may have nice gears. Miss Rin will be alright, but stay frosty. Yes, sir. Sora replied energetically at Fuma's words. When the objective is clear, she just concentrates on it. She now looks like a proper Taimanin. Her hesitant attitude until just before it has disappeared. Now that the event is about to begin, the security is starting to relax. Perhaps even the staffs are interested in the race, the result of the gamble. In that sense, it became much easier now to infiltrate than rescue and capture demons before the event starts. Rin secured the way to the warehouse where the prizes were kept and made a call. I've secured the way to the warehouse, you may join me now. Understood. Because of the nature of the mission, more hands were needed in order to guarantee the safe rescue of the demons. However, the entire task force couldn't move this time. Only a small team could be deployed, meaning they could use any extra hands, but that's why Fuma is also on the field. The task force is actually really big right now. Like, it's been 6 years, I think, almost 6 years since the game started. When did it release? Let me double check this. I have 2,500 hours in this game. What the fuck? Yeah, this game originally released in 2020 on October. So, almost 6 years. 5.5 years. A few moments after Rin secured the perimeter, Fuma Kotaro arrived at the site with Kanazuki Sora. Thanks for all the hard work, Miss Rin. Don't mention it, it was easy since the security slacked off as the event drew all the attention. I hope we can secure the warehouse as easily as this. As Fuma went inside the warehouse controlling the device. I wonder if they'll ever make Fuma playable in this game. I mean, he's playable in Taimanin Squad. He's like a buff character, so maybe they won't. He's like he's basically pure support in Taimanin Squad. Whoa. Sora stood still in shock. The security inside the warehouse was that heavy. Maybe security outside was loose, not because they weren't careful, but because they were confident with the security inside. This is unexpected. As Rin, who was already prepared to fight, spoke, Fuma's group, though frustrated by the unexpected situation, made their next move. No matter what happened to the middle, the mission is clear. Alright, Miss Rin, you take the lead. It sounds as if I'm a guard from a period drama. Normally people lose after that in those dramas. We have intruders? Assemble the counter team at the back door and call in the mercenaries too. They're getting paid a fortune, so make sure they earn it, even if you have to kick their asses into gear.
Unfortunately,
because this is all normal or easy mode, I'm just going like all the way, so this fight may as well not even happen, especially because considering like I beat it already. I wonder if those like tassel things she has attached to her back like, ever get in the way.
Yup.
The quality of the gears aren't bad, but with users like them, the weapons must be trying. As Rin swept the surrounding area with her electrically charged whip sword. Oh, I guess these are like special sword things. That's kind of cool. Mercenaries armed with drones or guns were blown away. The attack was not an ordinary swing. It contains electricity that makes a human's muscles and machinery system stop. So, naturally, it makes anything stop moving. Living organisms and metal alike. It's just basically a living taser. Walk out. One of the mercenaries managed to evade Rin's attack, but Raura hit him in the back, knocking him down. I didn't know the battle had already started. Sorry I'm late. No need to apologize. I may have used a little too much power so as not to make unnecessary casualties. You saved my life. You may have? When Sora looked around, dozens of guards and drones were scattered everywhere, neutralized. That's how she describes a little too much. In Sora's point of view, a student Taimanin, her words were more horrifying than the scene. Yeah, so Taimanin in this universe are like pretty freakishly strong. I forgot what chapter it was. It was in the main story. In the main story, it mentions that Taimanin can dent steel just by running across of it. That's like how fast and how strong their strides are when they run. So they can like dent steel. Pretty crazy. I assure you, there are 0 deaths. Hoo-hoo. Keeping even brassy trapped humans alive is one of the mindsets that Taimanin should have. Keep that in mind, Sora. Ah, yes ma'am. Well, with the machines having been attacked by Miss Rin's sword and her electricity, they are completely useless. Fuma's carefully tied the paralyzed guards one by one. He's used to this kind of support. When Fuma finished tying a few of them, Sora came to help. Sora, you don't need to help me tying them. I need you to stay vigilant. Although now that they've all been knocked out at once, the others may be scared and won't attack us in front. Sora's hands stopped when Fuma said leave the menial tasks to him, but didn't know a rookie kiddo would get the best of me. It's punishment for your wrongdoing, so suck it up and reflect upon yourself. When Sora was about to tie a female guard, she felt something was off. Judging by some physical features, she must be a demon. Looking closely, she was wearing a different uniform from the other guards. Those clothes. Sora had seen the outfit before as she tilted her head to figure out where. The female guard said, "Wait, are you?" The female demon genuinely sounded as if she was angry. As Sora tilted her head for that, the female demon looked straightly at Sora's face. Sora couldn't understand why, so she too looked at the demon. Is something on my face? Ah! You're that bitch, right? Kanazu? Someone survived that blow? Rara abruptly hit her from behind and knocked her down for good. Moans in pain. What was that? I feel like she knows me. You know her? I guess, although I don't remember her face and name. If you can't remember, you're not that close. Besides, she might have been an enemy since she was about to attack you upon seeing your face. I guess you're right. Few demons know Sora, especially when the demon calls her that bitch. I have a bad feeling about this. Anyway, if they know we're here, the longer we stay, the more danger we'll be in. We need to move fast, rescue the slaves, and get out of here as fast as possible. Understood. Where are my colleagues' house? Please take me there. Whew, man, that was a good one. Oh, no Sora here? That's interesting. Oh, my headphones are dying. Why? Oh man, that demon's got laid for days. Jeez. This doesn't like work properly? Or is it because the battery is dead? One might be dead. Fuma's group headed to the safe house with prizes or to rescue the slaves. As expected, the inside was heavily guarded and the alertness was high because of the battle just before. The path to the safe has especially high levels of security. What is going on? They're too good even though they know our infiltration. Let's think about it later. They have reinforcements. As Fuma raised his head upon hearing Rin, more combat-ready guards were on the at the other side of the path. I found the intruder. That's Fuma Kotaro. It's a task force. Call Miss Spino. As female demon among the guards shouted upon noticing Fuma facepalmed. Seriously, a bad feeling never goes wrong. Anyway, let's clear them out. this is where everyone's being held? As Fuma's group gathered in the front of the safe after defeating the mercenaries guarding inside the warehouse, Raura jumped in front first and tried to forcefully open the door. But it wasn't easy to open the door by force. When Fuma tried to unlock the door using the device, I have a faster and easier way. Rin thrust the sword into the lock and then instantly sent a lethal current through it. The electric lock sparked and then stopped working, and the door opened with white smoke. Would it be dangerous if someone was near the door? I clearly checked no one was near the door. Improvising, searching, and analyzing the situation fast. You learn these from experience. I see. It means you'll be better at decision making as you get older. Ha ha ha. You better be prepared. How old is Rin? Rin. How old is she? Elite Taimanin mentioned in since Taimanin Asagi 2. Cousin of Uehara Shikanosuke. Alive, demon blood. She's about 5'8". Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how old she is. Maybe because one of the targets are... I guess they don't have like an age for her. She's an elite on par with Asagi, I think. So she's probably around a similar age as Asagi is. Let me see if I can find Asagi age. Birthday 2049. Conditional. Oh, I see. Those are the bad ends. So she was born in 2049. I guess we'll have to figure out what year it is and actually Taimanin. I don't think I remember that. I think the year in actually Taiwan is like 20XX or something like that. So I guess they like to keep it vague. Fumo regretted his joke, sensing even killing intent from Rin's low voice. He thought the joke would ease the tension. Never joke about a woman's age. Everyone, are you okay? Ignoring all the conversation, Rawa jumped into the safe without waiting for the smokes to disappear. Although no enemy was detected inside, Rin and Fumo went inside too, staying alert. 10 demon slaves were there, and every one of them had injuries, big or small. Most of the wounds looked fresh, meaning those weren't on them when they were captured, but they had been constantly abused since then. Well, we got a bit of a typo here. It's minor. Fuma forgot about trying to ease the mood for the horrible scene. Rara? No way. Rara or Lefria? Alas, thank goodness. Sorry it took so long. Some were Rara's compatriots, and as soon as they knew Rara was there, everyone hugged each other with tears. They were about 6 in number, and many more demons were enslaved with them. They were severely hurt. How dare these bastards do this to my friends? I'll make every single one of them pay for this. Rara shed tears for the joy of reunion, but soon she shivered for the fear, realizing how her compatriots were hurt. Sora clenched her fist hard enough to tremble, reminding herself of when she was kidnapped by demons in the past. Sora too has the past of being kidnapped by demons. She was rescued safely, but had she not been, this could have also happened to her. As a Taimanin, this is the reality of Kanazuki. Sora must face sooner or later. Punctuation error there. She was saved. The slaves weren't. To her, this might have been her future. Seeing her silently being furious, Fuma had a second thought that it might be too premature to bring her to this mission. No matter when it happened, it was an experience Sora needed. Rin gently tapped Fuma's shoulder. But you need to gradually get used to this kind of situation. Is this your first time to have a subordinate with trauma? I'll keep that in mind. Fuma replied to Rin's question and entered the room to check the status of the slaves. After checking if everyone was okay and anyone got hurt, Fuma and Rin got out first to secure the exit route. Oh, meeting in a place like this, what a coincidence. Are you lost or something? Kind of, it's been a while, but do you mind if I ask you to guide us? It wasn't a bad improvisation, or so Fuma thought, though he managed to restrain himself from making a funny sound. It's been a while. Wow, that's a very cute outfit. Haha, of course I would mind. Sorry, I know we know each other, but I need to capture you here, intruder. Hey, what's that outfit you're wearing? What's that outfit you're wearing? Upon seeing Spindle's look, Fuma said dumbfounded. Well, I'm the head of the guard. Spindle replied, spreading her chest as if saying isn't it obvious? And Fuma and even Lapis, who were standing behind her, slightly dropped their shoulders. She looked like she's from a commercial of a racing event. In a more common word, she was wearing a Racing Queen outfit. 1 second. This might be blunt, but that didn't match the place, let alone the place where the slaves, the prizes, were held. It was so out of place. Hoo-hoo, am I pulling this off well or what? Yes. Yes, you are. Oh wait, hang on. Taimanin squad's done. Why are you talking like you're proud of it? It means it looks good on you, but... Lapis nodded behind her, agreeing. Well, she likes everything Spindle does, by the way. I want you to know about the situation. Kanazuki Sora didn't come together this time, it seems. I think they haven't noticed Sora yet. That's the silver lining, I suppose. Dumbfounded by his own instinct, misfortune, Fuma pondered what to do next. However, he didn't have much time to think deeply. Uehara Rin was ready for combat at any moment right next to him, and Spindle and Lapis were also showing the killing intent. I accepted this request to earn some allowance. I didn't know I would need such enemies. We would have just shared small talks and said goodbye to each other if we met on our day off, but when business is on the table, it's a different story. I was allowed to kill, but it's you and me, so let's just end this by me capturing you. I don't want to fight you for my life either. I want to settle this as smoothly as possible, but being captured is not an option. So you're telling me I should pretend I didn't see you? Spindle had given up a lot when she proposed a deal, but if Fuma is captured, he will not leave Tokyo Kingdom safely. And judging by Spindle's personality, it might be that she doesn't know what her client does. The more he talks to her, the more he wonders. Spindle's a demon and a mercenary, but acts based on a strong belief. If she's the same Spindle and Lapis, Fuma knows. She will not leave the demon slaves as they were. They too were once slaves of the mercenary group and went against a former captain to save their colleagues. It's hard to believe they would cooperate knowing the abuse on the slaves here. There's still room for negotiation if they're the same Spindle and Lapis I know. Spindle. Speaking of which, the Spindle, me and you, what's that supposed to mean? I meant we knew each other? I didn't know that we had some kind of relationship. As Spindle tried to talk herself out blushing, Lapis's look became even sharper. You seem very close to them. What a clueless person you are. Yeah, we've been through a lot. Stopping Rin from jumping out to fight at any moment, Fuma tried negotiating with Spindle's group. Look, Spindle, I don't want to cause trouble with someone I know for business. Is there any chance we'll let this slip? What was he trying to do? Let me negotiate with them. We might be able to gain more allies. Rin retreated her sword for Fuma's words. Trouble during business stayed in business. Not like a personal emotion affect it is what a pro does. What a pro do, isn't it? Sorry, that is a typo. I mean, we haven't seen too many typos in this one, so it's not so bad, but I remember a few events ago, there was a lot of typos. Said Spindle flatly and pointed at Fuma. You are not my enemy, but we are not friends in the first place. We aren't? Lapis cuts in, tilting her head upon hearing her captain's words. Lapis is diligent but has a mischievous side like this. Unable to tell how much was real, Fuma, who was thinking about how to object, was petrified. Spindle's face blushed from the objection, and whatever. Without confronting Lapis, Spindle turned to Fuma. Well, Fuma thought how true her words are is not important here as well. Anyways, just please hear me out. When Fuma started to explain the situation, a sound of explosion was heard from the back. No, a separate unit? I knew you brought more colleagues. All you do is talking. You're just buying some time for you. The moment I say that there's not too many typos, and I just catch another typo. Sorry. You were just buying some time for you colleagues to escape, weren't you? It seemed both sides were buying time while staying alert. Spinel put your communication device over your ears, smiling, and he was happy to deal a blow to Fuma. What's the status? We found escaping enemies, but Kanazuki Sora was among them. He's dropping the communication with the Taimanin's hearing ability. Fuma yelped as if he was in a difficult situation for real this time. I can just let you off by arresting you, but it's different when it comes to Kanazuki Sora. Her voice was relaxed no more. It was full of cold killing intent. Wait, hold on. Do not kill her. Hold them until I get there. Spinel gave the order over the communication device in an uncharacteristically cool voice. This gives you no other choice. I know, but going easy during combat is not my specialty, but for a student of mine. Thank you. Someone's laid back here. Please, Spinel, just hear me out. No need.
天気のタイマニン上原凛水産やっしまいだ貫け大撃光源やっ
So I'm just gonna blow her away. Oh, it's Lapis. Lapis is the boss, okay.
貫け大撃光源
Alright, okay. Come over, please. Here, please. That path is dangerous. I'll take people who can't run. You take the front, Sora. Before Fuma's group met Spinel, Sora and Aura had already started escaping using another route. That is, Fuma's group was a decoy, and the main force was Sora and Aura, who were escaping with the slaves. Luckily, Spinel's group focused on Fuma Kotaro, so Sora and Aura didn't have many chasers, allowing them to knock them down without making a turmoil. It's safe here up front. Let's get outside, quickly now. After safely getting out of the warehouse, Sora raised the crossbow on her wrist and sent Raura's group first, staying alert. Some guards and mercenaries followed, but she knocked them down. They were hurt, but not dead. That was the best Sora could do now. The shortest route will be the most dangerous, but if we take a detour, we might waste time and get caught. Then the safest route is taking down the chasers. She asked herself again and again. She had all the contingency escaping routes in her head, but couldn't decide which route to use. Or safe, or dangerous. She absolutely lacks information to analyze the risk. If she were more experienced or more decisive, she would have taken action, even though that means she has to take the risk now. But Sora was fixed to a thought that she cannot take any risk because she took too much care about letting the slaves safely escape. Sora, who was frozen still, relied on Raura, who was on the rescue mission with her. Because she thought Raura had plenty of experience both in life and combat, she found her decisive. From Sora's look, Raura realized she was expecting a guide from here, but Raura didn't know what to say. It was an unexpected situation to her as well. I think we better wait for Fuma and Rain at the first rendezvous point. Just the two of us can't escape far while protecting everyone. We better join them first. Understood, and I'll protect you guys with all my might. Indecisive, she gets that a lot from her friend Sakia. But she achieves things when she decides to do. Even Sakia believes that strong will. Sora made up her mind and firmly held her weapon in the well. Fortunately, only one path was connected to the warehouse. There's only a single path. If I protect here, I can buy some time. But finally, we meet again, Kanazuki Sora. With the sound of an explosion, Spinel's group appeared, demolishing the wall of the warehouse. Sora quickly shot an arrow, but Spinel deflected it with her greatsword that's as tall as herself. I think her greatsword is actually longer than she is tall. From that one exchange, Sora realized the overwhelming difference in skills. That currently cannot defeat her. Let's end the sickening feud here, Kanazuki Sora. Sora got paled by Spinel's scream, but nonetheless she laid an arrow on her bow. Okay, I think I closed Taimanin's squad now. Let me do that real quick. Let's close that. Oh, that felt good. Behind Spinel, who appeared breaking down the wall, was Lapis. Both of them were much stronger than the current Sora, and the word defeat came to Sora's mind in no time. When Sora reloaded an arrow into her weapon, despite that, she heard a voice over the intercom in her ear. Sora, do you copy? Fuma, help me, what should I do next? I need an order. It's Spinel, she's onto you. Get out of there right now. She's already in front of me. As Sora threw herself, shouting, the great sword swept away where Sora was just before. The wind for the sweep itself was enough to blow Sora's hair, and some hair, which couldn't escape by in a tiny margin, was cut, blown in the air. The swing was not only powerful, but was precise, making Sora feel her body would be cut like that, putting her in terror. Don't give up, we'll be there in no time. Hearing that voice, Sora evaded the second attack. She has already given up on attacking. She only thinks about escaping, dodging the attacks. Listen carefully, Sora. Sora fired the arrow she prepared before the third attack, but Spinel effortlessly deflected the arrow. If you don't give up, there's hope, I can assure you. The third attack was interfered from the blind side by Rara, who had done escaping the injured demons. However, noticing her presence, Lapis joined the battle too. So don't give up. Upon listening to it, Sora strengthened her resolve. Fuma's words were simple, but they were in order. Then it's decided what she has to do. I don't give up. You can't fail all the way here. Sora and Rara encouraged themselves with a shout, and checked the results to survive against the monstrous power of Spinel Lapis.
元気のタイマニン、上原凛、水産。よっ。貫け、大撃貢献。逃がさん、電光石火。疾風陣内。よっ。しまいだ。こいつね。貫け、大撃貢献。
Ha! Jack! Sora withstood well. She wasn't intimidated by Spinel's energy. She evaded, blocked, and parried attacks, but each attack left scars on her body. Overwhelming differences in skills, physical power, experience, stamina. Sora was inferior in everything. Despite that, Sora endured. She endured without giving up. It was only a few minutes, but it was close to a miracle considering how much more powerful Spinel is than Sora. I'll crush you this time. Sora had already evaded her lethal attacks by time, but nevertheless, Spinel raised the greatsword, assured to kill Sora this time. We can't let this chance slip away. We should kill them here. Get away from here, Sora. Rara was busy dealing with Lapis. Guess all the typos were in the later chapters. Lapis intentionally focused only on Rara, so she would be away from Sora. Lapis was sure that Spinel would never lose to Sora one-on-one. This would end the long-standing bad blood. Spinel's next swing will break Sora's head and cut her body in half. The moment Lapis was assured, before the greatsword could strike Sora, a shuriken hit the greatsword right in the blade. Enough, Spinel. If you're willing to kill Sora, I cannot treat you the same. Why don't we stop here? What? That Fuma's remark stopped Spinel in a second. She might be balancing between eliminating her arch enemy and turning completely against Fuma. Ha ha ha, if you want to interfere with... I want to prove reduction. I want it so much. I want it. Bring more games. Please hit me up. Hit me up. I'll prove free for you guys. If you want to interfere with my revenge, unfortunately you are my enemy too. Spinel scoffed at Fuma's words, telling him that this is just clarifying his position, which had been not an enemy, but also not a friend. As she declared, she struck Sora down with a greatsword. However, Rara, who escaped from Lapis while she was catching her breath, appeared in front of Sora before that. Please, that's enough. We just want to rescue my kidnapped compatriots. If you have a heart, please, let us save my compatriots who are just as precious as family. What? Spinel looked around for the first time. Before she knew it, the demons who Rara fled gathered and blocked Spinel's spine's way to Sora. Spinel. So many typos. They are unarmed. For the first time, Spinel looked at the people she went after. They weren't carrying weapons. What they were wearing was close to rags and scars all over their bodies, which, of course, were not from battles. Fumokotaro, I want to check a thing. What is your objective in this mission? As you heard, I want to hear from you. Our objective is, as Raro Lafria requested, to rescue the slave demons captured to be used as prize of this race. As the prize of this race, sorry. Said Fuma, then looked at Lapis. Perhaps she didn't fully understand her mission either. Her halberd was already lowered to the ground. Sorry, I was told to protect packages smuggled in. Didn't know the packages were people. Spino then retreated the great sword and took a few steps back. Her killing intent completely vanished, but Lapis approached her master and talked to her in a way. You can eliminate Kanazuki Sora now. That's an important matter, but we have a more urgent matter at the hand. Fumokotaro, a truce for now. And you're okay with that? Doesn't matter. Spino bit her lip hard enough for it to bleed upon seeing the slaves trying to protect their savior, Sora. Spino was also a slave, so she doesn't take any special requests regarding human trafficking. That's not a job, this is her resolution, her pride. I know some people might like this, so I'm gonna screenshot that. Let me send this in Discord. Saying she didn't know couldn't be her excuse, which made her mind in a turmoil of fear even more, hindering her from continuing to talk. She just wanted to calm and endure her mind, which was about to explode at any moment. When you said we might have more allies, did you mean by this? I didn't expect this many though. But considering the attack on the hotel the other day, this could also be a hoax. What makes you so sure they will not betray? That's... Fuma couldn't argue with Rin's question. His argument was based on this weird trust, established by meeting them and talking to them. That was all. You could tell by looking at Spindle's eyes. She was furious for real, and no other people but who tortured these people. I feel like she has a history you can't talk right here, but alright, I'm on it. Not because I trust them, but because I trust you. Thank you. But I'll watch them. If they do anything suspicious, I'll take them out immediately. Do we have a deal? Yes, we do. Thank you. Are you guys done talking? I'm sorry, it's my personal reason, but I want to end this quick. This way. Spino led the way and entered the warehouse, and while doing so, she blew away the debris left when she made a hole in the wall. Though her swing, which was full of anger, was trivial, like sweeping away a bug, it was powerful enough to be followed by destruction that shook the entire warehouse, making the size of the hole even bigger. Section 4 is the last section. That's in and out. Well, I mean, I guess these events that have the costumes tend to be shorter than the ones that are supporter focused. What is happening? A terrified voice was heard from inside of the warehouse, which would withstand the direct hit of a missile. He was the host of the race event. After getting the information on an ambush on the prize from an underworld foreman, he was planning to earn money by live streaming how people who are stupid enough to steal the prize from a race, as soon as it starts, will be mercilessly defeated. And set a gamble on it, but the guard drones, which cost him a lot, were destroyed. All the mercenaries he hired betrayed him, and the people who were supposed to be thieves were the task force, and they were marching inside without a scar. The live stream was climaxed when Kanazuki Sora was cornered, and all the surveillance cameras sent during these tens of minutes since then were a total nightmare. Hey, walking mercenaries, this is a violation of the contract. Cut off those task force's heads right now. As the host shouted through the PA, Spindle threw the greatsword and destroyed one of the surveillance cameras without changing her facial expression. Treating me like a fool. Get that betrayer. No, kill her. With the shouts, guards equipped with the gears, the host prepared dash forward as his command. As we knew from the information, their gears were amazing and their numbers too. Speaking of which, only a few people came today. Is this the task force? Is the task force also short-handed? We moved in a small group because it was an infiltration mission. Besides, the mission would appear on short notice, and most of the personnel who could be deployed were out of Gosha. That's why you formed a rescue team with such a small amount of people, so much of a mission. Spindle, you guys being here were not in my calculation in the first place. And like I said earlier, the mission was only about infiltration and rescue. We didn't have much time to work. Anyway, because the race event starts today. While they were talking, Sora shot down other surveillance cameras with their arrows. Oh, well, don't be so gloomy. Life and plan don't go as you want them to go. Spindle laughed heartily. Perhaps because she went on a rampage, or because she heard the story about how much risk Kuma Cecilia took risk to save the slaves, she looked she was feeling good. This was so awkward. More games, please. please, hit me up. I'll proofread for you, I'll do it for free. And who ruined my plan? You guys did. Oh, why the long face? I was about to offer Wildfang mercenaries power for free this time. That's too much. You guys are capable of erasing the very existence of this warehouse. I can do that alone, you know? Oh, you are one to talk. There. According... There. According to my research, the save bones already have the slave seal. We need to find who marked that seal to break it. We could have avoided that from happening if we moved fast. I'm sorry that we were part of it, even though we didn't know about it. Let's destroy this warehouse first. She's the scariest one, saying something like that, smiling. Fuma didn't say that thought out loud, because all he did was think, but the smile was sent towards him, putting him in terror as if cold ice was poured down his spine. That's a typo to be his friend Fuma. A slave seal. The seal is like a demon's curse marked by the owner, so that the slave can't escape. The owner can kill the slave remotely as they command. In that case, are we putting him in danger? It might, if there were only you guys whose objective is to rescue them, but the enslaved demons and we are irrelevant. If he kills the slaves, we will kill the owner. To the owner, killing the slaves or threatening us with the slaves' lives has no merit. The owner has only two choices. 1. Kill the slaves and be killed by you in fury, or 2. Give up the slaves and save his own house. Furthermore, the owner is the host of this event. If rumors spread that the host of a racing event had killed the prize with his own hands, he would be blamed by the participants losing their trust. Even if he is caught here, he can rise again as long as he is alive. But if he loses trust in the underworld, that becomes impossible. You know well about slaves. That's enough with the chit-chat. Let's do the work. Someone cut in listening to Lapis and Sora's conversation. He thought the host would send troops to reclaim the slaves, although there had been no intention so far. At the same time, Fuma, who heard about Spinel and Lapis being slaves in the past during the mission with them before, didn't let Sora know about this intentionally. Even if this was something Kanazuki Sora should know, she couldn't know here. There must be a right time and place for them to inevitably and willingly talk about it. That was what Fuma thought. So you're saying we need to find the tool to break the slave seal, right? Right, we should find the proof documents such as a contract and have a professional destroy it. Even if we kill the owner, or if we try to escape, we cannot get out of this unless a contract is attacked. If so, we have to find it. You heard her, find it at all costs. At that moment, armed guards appeared from the other side of the path and fired bullets at them relentlessly. Boy! With that, Spinel struck the greatsword down at Sora. It happened in the blink of an eye. Rin's reaction was a little late, but the greatsword blocked the bullet fired at Sora. You're pathetic. Don't let your guard down in the middle of an enemy territory. You need to stay frosty. I know that already. I really do. Fuma and Rin were surprised at Spinel's reaction. They know how much Spinel hates Sora, but they weren't completely worried when Spinel did that. Your wish could have come true if you hadn't blocked it. What's the point if I can't kill it with my own hands? To hear Spinel's proud answer, no, it isn't her answer. Lapis exhaled deeply with an indescribable expression where being dumbfounded and happiness are mixed. Lapis likes that adorable side of her captain. By the way, what a handful, kid. That's another weird grammatical thing. Did she really finish that man? Considering her skill, it would have been faster if we confronted him up front rather than doing some tricks. I don't know why you're angry, but let's get down to business. Focus on finding the slave contract and the people who are involved. I know.
電気のタイマニン上原凛水産貫け大撃攻撃口ほどにも
Bolt spin, bolt run, chain bolt. Immediately just blow him away with chain bolt.
今回もいい式だったぞ合格点をやろう
After that, the event's administration was annihilated by the cooperation between the task force and the mercenaries. The slaves, the smuggled goods were all free, and the damage from gambling and reward money on the race. Well, the event was illegal in the first place, so it's on them. They had it coming. Although it was I who requested this, but I feel like it has become quite, a very big problem. You did this to save your people, didn't you? They wanted to forcibly enslave people. They had this coming. I know, but not everyone has been found. If we assume they are in the same situation, Raoul was worried about not the rich people who lost everything for participating in the legal race event, but the other compatriots who were in the same situation. What they have become is not just a victim mixed up with the car struggle and the demon realm. They have become slaves without having a choice to end their lives. The humiliation and the horror. To think this, Raoul is more convinced to rescue her colleagues as quickly as possible. Thank you this time. I owe you one thing, mercenary group. No need to thank us. We just didn't like the fact there was a lie in our contracts. Mercenary trust the most. They had this coming when they broke it. We can't let the underworld people know what will happen when something is omitted from the request. And yet, we are much appreciated. And not only Raoul, but the slaves also showed their gratitude. Spino spread her chest and opened her mouth. I just did what I had to do for the mercenary group. And even though I didn't know about it, I might have hurt innocent people, so what I want to say is, don't worry about it. Ignore that. She's doing it because she's shy. See her with a warm heart. I'm not shy, I'm also with a warm heart. Perhaps if she came to her normal self, she reacted stupid, making others smile. Alright then, we rescued all the kidnapped people. Thank you, Spino. Or you can be really grateful. Maybe another time. So are you guys gonna fight again? As Fuma asked, Spino looked at him as if she was looking at a clueless moron. For God's sake, read the room, damn it. Damn it. I feel like I'm the one who's weird here. Don't you need an escort until you bring these people to a safe place anyways? We'll go with you. Though we did this without knowing it, we did this. This time, our service is free. And Kanazuki Sora, let's say I looked the other way today. I'm not in the mood anyways. Right, besides, you'll meet Kanazuki Sora again if you tag along with Fuma Kotaro, Miss Spino. I didn't tag along, we just happened to be in the same place. Anyway, I'll end this when we meet next time. Until then, hone your skills, Kanazuki Sora. No one knew to what extent Spino was sincere. Shouting the words, Spino left the Tokyo Kingdom taking Raoul's company. Boy, hurry up or I'll go without you. The hot-tempered Spino shouted more than 10 meters away. Fuma smiled bitterly at the action, so did poor Spino. Beside him, Sora was looking at her as if she admired her. You're so strange. She'll be pissed off if you say that to her. Though Fuma made a joke, he knew what bothered Sora. Especially, Sora was the one whose life is on the line. But she felt a lot while having conversations and sharing opinions this time. I thought she was just a bad person. Fuma scratched his head partially upon hearing that opinion. Not that bad, but that doesn't mean they're innocent. He was right. No matter what their personalities are, they're mercenaries across the line between good and evil, depending on where the money is put. I thought they didn't know this time. Participating in slave trade is business. It can happen again. They need to be stronger until we leave them. I see. To her, if Sakia is a person she wants to stand shoulder to shoulder, Spino is a person she wants to overcome something. Kanazuki found someone like that as well. Yeah, a person. A person needs, Taimanin needs a rival to improve. Did she sound a bit old? What was that? Nothing. Yeah, don't call her old around her. It's not good. She's probably not that old. She's probably like 28 or something. The lively mood continued for a while, and by the time they returned to Gosha with the rescued Rao's compatriots, Spino's company had already disappeared. A few hours later, deep in the night, the office of an informant was turned upside down as if it were hit by a catastrophe. Didn't I tell you I don't take any slave-related requests? Which part was it so hard to understand? Huh? Or maybe you were looking down at me, is that so? In her right hand was not her favorite greatsword. She's grabbing a thin neck of a female informant. She puts a little bit more power in her hand, the neck will be torn apart, saying goodbye to its roll. Ah, fudge. I pressed the wrong button. Ah! Okay. Can I just retry it? Hopefully I can. Skip this. Okay. One more good. I was like what, level 83? Like normal balance for like level. God, they're so like low side. Not only are they super tight, but they're so low power. Oh, that man. Oh, he just died immediately. That's funny. Ah! I tried to stop skipping it, but it didn't let me. Okay, let's try this again.
Taimanin. しまいだ。やっ。貫け大撃光剣。逃がさん電光石火。疾風陣雷。貫け大撃光剣。やっ。今回もいい式だったぞ。合格点をやろう。
That's a very glossy suit. Sorry. Okay. Let's back to this. A few hours later, deep in the night, the office of an informant was turned upside down as if it were hit by a catastrophe. Didn't I tell you I don't take any slave-related requests? Which part was that so hard to understand, huh? Or maybe you're looking down at me. Is that so? Her right hand was not her favorite razor. She was grabbing the thin neck of a female, an informant. If she puts a little bit more power in her hand, the neck will be torn apart, saying goodbye to her body forever. Spinel looked like she would really do it. I didn't know, I swear. All I had is they smuggled in a priceless art and didn't need to protect it from thieves. Believe me, I didn't mean to deceive you on purpose. People, even if they're demons, become honest when facing death, not just by words, but with attitude, with looks. A few dozens of seconds passed and Spinel choked her neck. She looked into the informant's eyes closely. These few dozens of seconds where she didn't feel like she was alive. Must have been an hour or more. There won't be a second time. Either you want to deceive me or the information is wrong. She meant it. Even if Spinel could forgive her. Lapis, who were looking at the informant behind Spinel with a colder look than her, would not forgive her. Then Spinel dropped the informant on the ground as if throwing her away. She left the informant's office as she was. And Lapis followed her without saying a word. I'm not getting money for repair, am I? But she was an informant who had survived in the underworld. She sighed, worrying more about fixing her office than her life. Alright, let's do these bonus missions. Let's go. The EX missions. I'm sure my ring can handle everything. Yeah, I do this I don't I'll sign. That's Spinel? Okay. Holy, what the heck? No, it's Spinel and Lapis. They have a lot of
疾風陣内逃がさん電光石火ああいいぞ疾風陣内私がついていながらそんなここまでだというのか。
Holy moly, that was hot. Okay, maybe my brain can't handle it. Alright. But you know who I have every bit of faith can handle it?
出発するわ。
It's hammer time!
やっのスカイチマニ
Slow mo.
次をこれで終わるはいを怖く大チマニ癒しの波動やっはこの怖くハンマーフォール決める
Crushing people is fun.
はいを盗賊大チマニ癒しの波動
Nice.
この
Actually,
ハンマーフォール
hammer.
終われ
And then spinel should start here.
おりゃーこのスピネルの剣のサビにしてくれるわよは
およそ全ては手に取るように
決める大チマニ
ここでチェックを突きつけましょう。
集えは屍の兵士たちその魂レイスロードに捧げよハンマーボール
素敵です。
さあスター大チマニ癒しの波動はよストッパーさあスタ
Pretty sure let's
ー
use with a pistol. It doesn't matter. Knock her out.
必要なものは全て揃いまし
これで大チマニよとこれでやよとこれで癒しの波動や大チマニはハンマーボール決める
Oh, I'm confused.
よこれで大チマニ
I think it's this thing. The
やこれでハンマーボール決めるは
Gotha.
おこのや大チマニ
およそ全ては手に取るように
これで終わり癒しの波動大チマ
About
ニ
this because not only did he block it,
よ大チマニハンマーボールこれで終わり大チマニこのや怖くこの武器なら
素敵です。
Whoa,
こ
what
の
is this lady made
ハ
out
ン
of?
マーボー
Broken back crystals.
ル当然の勝利ね
I need to charge my phone. Let me grab battery pack. Here we go. The phone, battery pack inserted.
さあ行くわよやっよストコの大チマニはっよあんま これで終わり。癒しの波動。終わりだー。ラスト第一割。
Whoa, I just jumped across the room. This is like stabbing this guy.
決める。これで第一割。おりゃはっよハンマー。
およそすべては手に取るように。
ガストよ第一割。癒しの波動よ第一割。
いささか疲れが溜まっておられるのでは。
I used the mic.
第一
いささ
割。
か疲れが溜まっておられるの
What
で
the
は。
heck?
私がこんな。
What the heck? Okay, alright. I think... Okay. Alright.
ここは私が預かろう。秋山凛子、参る。
Alright, then
や、や、跳躍試練見せろ。流星群試練見せろ。梅雨と地で試練見せろ。や、跳躍試練見せんた。で、無駄だ。や、た、や、流星群試練見せろ。や、跳躍。
go.
や、試練見せろ。や、
Ringo's like...
や、
He's got plus 15 all supported weapon. Level 5 weapon.
準備 OK よ。
Defense weapon.
その身に刻んであげなさい。
Ringo's my favorite.
気を
What? Oh.
や、や、流星群試練見せる。や、跳躍試練見せる。
もっと頑張って終わり。
や、
まだまだこれからでしょ。
や、
命乞いをし
や、跳躍流星試練見せる。お、や、お、で、そこまで。や、跳躍
命乞いをし
や、や、流星試練見せる。や、
行きましょうか。
すきやり試練見せる。や、跳躍試練見せる。や、流星試練見せる。や、跳躍試練見せる。もうそこまでだ。試練見せる。や、跳躍試練見せる。や、
その身に刻んで
流星群試練見せる。
これからでしょ。
や、
That's the amount of damage.
や、跳躍。や、
I prefer tag team to Yuna and Sophie.
Yeah.
Union so
や、流星群試練見せる。や、跳躍試練見せる。や、
まだまだ
そこまでだ。試練見せる。や、流星試練見せる。
もっとはい、もう少し頑張って。
試練見せる。
まだまだこれからでしょ。
試練見せる。や、や、跳躍試練見せる。器用誇張獄門。流星試練見せる。や、で、や、跳躍で、
もっと早く
や、
鋭く。
や、で、無駄だ。
もっと
試練見せる。流星群試練見せる。
まだまだこれから
跳躍試練見せる。この
can't
勝
go
利
wrong with Rinko.
お前に捧げよう。
Demon type enemies are strong. That's literally everything. Okay, alright.
秋山凛子参る。跳躍試練一戦。や流星群試練一戦。これからでしょ。や梅雨と散れ。や
Basically every single, most of the important.
跳躍試練一戦。流星群試練一戦。終わり。見えた。まだまだこれからでしょ。試練一戦。やじゃあ準備 OK よ。その身に刻んであげなさい。おりゃ器用技やでやで流星群試練一戦。やもっと早くするのだな。試練一戦。もう少しや跳躍試練一戦。やまだまだこれからでしょ。流星群や跳躍試練一戦。や
I got out of position there.
流星試練一戦。もっと早くそこまでだ。試練一戦。跳躍試練一戦。流星群試練一戦。
Oh, nice. I blew him away. Awesome.
準備 OK よ。その身に刻んであげなさい。流
Yes,
星
this
群
for me is just without Ringo. Especially against emergency break glass.
見えた。試練一戦。隙あり。試練一戦。流星群試練一戦。隙あり。試練一戦。跳躍見えた。試練一戦。もっと頑張って。流星群試練一戦。
Nice. Showing me if we can get some more done. Okay.
流星群試練一戦。もう少しが終わり。跳躍試練一戦。この何さあ流星群試練一戦。
Those crystals are still there.
器用
Let's see if I can get to the boss.
跳躍試練一戦。もう少し終わり。流星群試練一戦。跳躍試練一戦。そこまでだ。試練一戦。跳躍流星群試練一戦。行きましょうか。跳躍試練一戦。もっと早くするのか。
Might be stronger.
試練一
But
戦。
this is still Ringo.
跳躍試練一戦。流星試練一戦。まだまだこれじゃ。見えた。準備 OK よ。試練一戦。刻んであげなさい。跳躍試練一戦。器用技誇張獄門。この勝利お前に捧げよう。
I gotta make like a meme or something where it's like kids emergency brick glass and it's Rinko inside of it. Alright, that one will.
少し休むか。どこに行くんだ。君か。おはよう。
Alright, let's do the time of 5 and let's just skip to get this. I don't want to deal with this right now. Let's see, can I buy crystals? I can't. Okay, I can buy crystal fragments at least.
君か。どこに行くんだ。どこに行くんだ。
Daily missions.
少し休むか。 無理はするなよ。
I can make a lot there. What about this? 10. What?
さあ、号令をかけてくれ。準備はできている。
Can I just skip these? No, skip these. Let's just skip to get this stuff. I wonder where the next character like 87 is. I don't know who if we're getting new characters soon. Let's see. Actually, I want to play Murasaki. Oh, I forgot I put it in the maid outfit.
電撃。へいたへいたへいた終わりだ。レンタクルアーカー。
I like how Rengeki or Hammer Fall from White is basically except needed slightly better.
へいたへいたへいた終わりだ。よし。レンタクルアーカー。
Murasaki is really good too.
よし。電撃。
She basically heals all her agents.
終わりだ。
It's nutty.
レンタクルアーカー。よし。甘い。レンタクルアーカー。 我々の勝ちだ。 君、出立前にみんなに顔を見せてやれ。
Let's see. Here she is. Oh, this one's a nice outfit. I forgot I had this one. A little bold to have like the shibari under the dress though. Oh, what the She doesn't have a bra. No bra.
何？私に着ろというのか？
This is your normal outfit.
君か。さあ、号令をかけてくれ。
Alright, let me
少しどこに行くんだ？
gather everything here.
君、さあ、号令をかけてくれ。準備はできている。よし、行くぞ。
ウーマちゃんのパートナーヘビコ水産。哀愁ヘビコ。
やりますね。
残念ね。
援護が必要です。
You would say
ウリアドスラッシュ。
Oh, I'm about to level up again. This is all. Commander rank up. Oh boy. How many gotcha coins do I have?
少し休むか。
Oh boy. Okay.
無理はするなよ。
I gotta burn a lot of AP, brother.
起用も大切な仕事だな。
Let's see. Ooh, is there any character I don't have here? I doubt I'll get one, but I need Tokiko, Shizuru. I can get the weapon. Okay. So Tokiko or Shizuru? That's the question. Speed is suppressed characters by 5%. Oh, that's good. Hang on. Okay, so what do we got? Speed of all enemies for 3 seconds by 20% every 10 seconds. I already have Punisher's Yukikaze, so I'm not really worried about that.
君か。おはよう。
Shiryuki, is it what? Is she a welfare supporter? I'm pretty sure she is. I'm pretty sure she's welfare.
さあ、号令をかけてくれ。準備はできている。
Shiryuki, I'm fairly certain she's welfare. Is she not? Am I blind? Am I blind? Hmm.
君か。どこに行くんだ？
Shiryuki, there she is. Yeah, I'm fairly certain she's a welfare supporter. Oh hell yeah!
おっと、それ以上は言っちゃダメ。今日の私はただの踊り子、しずる。
Okay. It only costs 250, so let's try it. Oh wow, my luck is on point today.
風魔時子水産昔のスーツが出てきましたので
Okay.
君か。おはよう。
Both suppressed, aren't they?
どこに行くんだ？
Yeah, they're both suppressed, so I can train them both up at once. With well, I mean,
出立前にみんなに顔を見せてや
a
れ。
suppressed character. Who are suppressed characters? Ozma. Wait, don't I use a blue build on Ozma? Yeah, blue build on Ozma. So, Ozma. So I don't wanna. Anna Rose. I think Anna Rose is a red build. Yep, she's red. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out Rika, and I'm going to switch to Chizuru, the dancer version, because this is good. Seize the blessing that requires 20%. Oh, that's not bad.
この姿気に入っちゃった。
Let's max her out.
私の踊りに浮かれてみる？潜入任務のためなら何にだってなるわよ。私の踊りに浮かれてみる？さあ、次に演じるのは何かしらね。私の踊りに浮かれてみる？
Okay, so let's save the setup first. Yeah, let's save the setup. And then switch this one out for who's the new girl? Tokiko.
この格好でですか？親方様が望むならば。
Bring her up to level 60.
まだまだこのスーツでも戦えるみたいですね。今の体にもだいぶ馴染んできましたね。まだまだこのスーツでも戦えるみたいですね。実は少しだけサイズ調整もしたんです。まだまだこのスーツでも戦えるみたいですね。
Alright, okay. Okay, alright.
少し休む。道具管理が大変なら手伝おうか。
Kids do I have? 9. Okay, I don't have enough.
少しさあ号令をかけてくれ。準備はできてい
Wait,
る。
how many tickets do I have? If I have 18, I think it's 18,000 I need. 2,000, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. This one's only 10, yeah, so I need like 18k and I need more of these, so I'm gonna farm this.
さあ行きましょう。鋼鉄の魔女アンネローゼ行くわよ。とどめよ。や片付けよろしく。
Oh, I like the new one. I didn't really pay attention during the ending. So much better than the old ones. Just sucks that Anna is like purely green character. You can't buy her gems. That's pretty good. I guess Anna is not really
仕上げね。これが混合夜叉の本当の姿。
Even in her armor, her booty still bounced.
知識じゃない。
Can I take off the headpiece that she has? Hang on. Let's see if I can. You might not be able to. Oh, you can. Yeah, you can take that off. It's kind of cool. red. That's not bad. Oh, that's one color. Okay.
Ah, 素敵なプレゼントね。ありがとう。どう？結構スタイルには自信あるのよ。どう？結構スタイルには自信あるのよ。
Alright, let's go back to farming. Wait, how many tickets do I have? Oh. So I think it's like 600 tickets, maybe? I'm at 15k. I'm at 15,800, I think.
アンネロ。魔導戦。やりくい。た。や。えい。や。た。
Yeah, you should follow it. You should
仕上げ。や。
follow the combo.
えい。や。やりくい。魔導戦。とりゃ。や。や。や。
Ow.
や。せ。や。は。えい。た。とどめ。や。
I don't think I will. No, I don't.
魔導戦。とりゃくい。これはどう？やあ。
Still
行くわよ。
alive.
やあ。これでも食らいな
Damn,
さ
that guy
い。
was tanky.
なかなかうまい式じゃない。
Let's do some good builds. I do want to max him out, max out the affinity. Oh, no, 2 more. Should be 2 more of these. So let's see, 216 times 2, that's 432. Yeah, that should be enough. And then by the time I finish one mission, yeah, I should have enough for the second one. I'll be left at 0 AP. Nice.
鋼鉄の魔女アンネローゼ行くわよ。やあ。せい。やあ。とどめよ。そりゃ。た。せい。せいや。悪を食らえ。は。や。魔導戦。
No, this is not the right man.
やあ。えい。やあ。悪を。や。とりゃ。は。た。とどめよ。
As long as the
た。
card goes up to me or one thing.
や。魔導戦。やりくい。た。せい。そりゃ。とどめよ。せい。こく。や。えい。そりゃ。そりゃ。片付けよろしく。おりゃ。魔導戦。やりくい。
They don't really want to blow up the motorcycle.
や。行くわ。アシストするわね。これが列車の本当の姿。
I like how she has a debuff icon still over everyone she does this.
いいわね。魔導戦。た。せい。や。
Oh, I gotta wait. I gotta wait like 50 seconds. Oh, but I have enough. So I'm not gonna bother with that. Let's see if I can just do this. Hand arrows. There you are.
さあ 行きましょう。
Yeah, this should actually be better because it's 17 runs instead of about 12.
鋼鉄の魔女アンネロ。やっ魔導戦や闇食いえいせいやっはっとりゃったとどめよたやえいや悪を食らわせなさいやっとりゃやったとりゃみ食い
Out of all the skills in this game, I feel like the double tap is the most inconsistent.
大技いけそう
Most
アシスト
inconsistent.
するわねこれが
The hold inputs are so much better, in my opinion. Whew, okay. And they're maxed out.
少し休むか
Alright. Let's take a gander at those CGs real quick.
少し休むどこに行くんだ
I am a bit worried they might be a bit too risque, but that's not too bad. That's not too bad. And what about Shizu? Tokiko. Wait. Well, that's not too bad either. Okay. We finished everything that we needed to do. Let's.
ただいま戻りました。
ご満足いただきましたでしょうか
That is
少し
good
休む
for
か
today, I think.
無理はするなよ
I guess next time I stream this, that'll be Tuesday again. I'm not sure if we're getting an event, so next Tuesday is gonna be the 17th. Let me see if we're getting an event next week. Actually, Taimanin.
そんなこと
雪風はこんな感じだったかしらバーン
That's not what she said. Absolute zero package, okay. Chapter 25. Okay, we're doing that. We're doing main story on we're doing main story next week. Okay, thank you for tuning in, everyone. I'm going to be ending it here. Let's see if I can rate someone real quick. Tomorrow is going to be Resident Evil 9, assuming it works. I put it on an SSD, so it should stream a little bit better. Raid Winnie Pooh is streaming right now, so I'm going to raid her. Thank you for tuning in. Resident Evil 9 tomorrow.